everybody, it's Sunday, July 2nd. We're going to take care of the tomatoes and we're going to pull off all the suckers. So, here's what I'm going to do. This is lovely. We really have to take care of the tomatoes if we want nice, red, juicy tomatoes. Here, there's some green tomatoes already.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just green, they're not ripe yet.
Oh, wow.
They get so big that the tomato plant falls over. That's why we tie them to these posts.
Mm-hmm.
These ones I like because then we can just pick the tomatoes off. Also, it helps us look for suckers.
Hey guys, welcome back. It is Monday, July 3rd. It's the Canada Day long weekend for us. We just finished up a long day of work. I was working on the getting the grass in shape and did a little bit of work in the garden. It's a very hot day. We did have quite a bit of rain this past week and it definitely shows out here. This place is kind of unrecognizable from the previous week. We've been harvesting already. We've taken 7 heads of lettuce already. Lots of asparagus as you've seen. What else do we take? Swiss chard, kale. We're taking it quite regularly, and our first 8-ball zucchini, and it looks like a regular zucchini is ready to be harvested as well. So like I said, this place is kind of unrecognizable, so we'll take a quick look. So I did finally get around to fencing off an area for our apple trees. We planted these 2 in the back corner a couple years ago. The deer consistently would be just chewing on them every day, and they've even got to them this year. So I mean, they're still growing from the bottom a little bit. We'll see if they survive. If not, we'll just we'll replace them. They should do a lot better now that it's fenced off. There's a new apple tree here, and an apple tree that we actually grew from a store-bought apple seed. We will see how it does in our climate. I don't know how successful that experiment will be. The mashed potato, spaghetti squash. What are these? Butternut squash. It's been a long day. Starting to vine out. We are already getting ready to trellis them. And again, I'll try and find some comparison footage if I can from a couple weeks ago or last week. It's yeah, these plants really do cover the ground. Mashed potato squash are already set and growing. Quite a few of them around already. There's another one there. Another one on that plant over there. Yeah, so everything doing quite well. Savoy cabbage, regular cabbage. Not doing as well as the broccoli and the cauliflower. They usually keep up and keep pace with each other, but these ones seem to be a little bit behind. Peppers have really started to take off. They've enjoyed the cooler temperatures. Lots of flowers forming. Just starting to see some peppers. I don't really want to uncover everything, but flowers definitely forming. Tomato plants are doing extremely well. I don't think we've ever had tomato plants this large beginning of July. There are too many flowers to count. They're just everywhere. And some plants have quite a few tomatoes already on their way. If we get a tomato second week of July. That would definitely be a record for us. So these are Ultra Girl, and on the back trellis, those are cherry tomatoes. There's some Lemon Boy and some pineapple mixed in to these. I don't know. I can't remember what went where, so it'll be a surprise. Cucumbers starting to get rolling. A little bit behind. These are one of the few things this year that are a bit behind. So we'll see. We didn't get a great harvest of cucumbers last year, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. See what happens this year. Asparagus are all done. Just letting them leaf out and collect energy for next year. Both cherry plants doing great. No pests to report this year so far. Cauliflower and broccoli are massive. Its leaves are gigantic. We should be getting the broccoli and cauliflower heads forming shortly, probably this week. By next weekend we'll have they will be starting probably an early harvest for this crop this year. And as I said, we've been taking lettuce. 7 heads so far. We've been harvesting the Swiss chard, harvesting the kale. Kohlrabi is almost ready to go. Another maybe week or two, and it'll be good to go. And the onions, the onions are doing extremely well, all things considering. Seeds, onion seeds, the only way to go. The beets are doing all right. We did re-sow. I was gonna try and replant some of the beets that were closely spaced, but I just have not had the time. And the carrots, again, germination has been not the greatest, so we'll see what we get. What's that? Radishes, a couple more lettuce, and the dill is definitely taking off. It seems we've harvested a little bit of it. As soon as you start harvesting your dill, it just reacts by growing exponentially fast. So harvest it as early as you can. The melon plant's doing really well. Tons of flowers. We'll see if by next weekend we have a fruit set here. That would be, again, extremely early, which is good. We might get a good size melon. Flowers are now forming on our extremely large eggplants compared to last week. These things just took root and took off as soon as we got that rain this week. Strawberries doing okay. Just now starting to shoot out some berries. And the jalapeno peppers, inferno peppers, all the plants have tons of flower buds on them. And if we look closely, there's a little pepper starting. Again, this is a lot earlier than previous years, so yeah, hopefully finally we can get a good crop of peppers. We are gonna cover these as much as we'd like to keep the peppers uncovered. The birds will just start pecking at them, and yeah, they'll start rotting on the plant. That peppers, that is. So yeah, they definitely need to be covered. Roma tomatoes, again, a very different looking tomato plant, but a huge stalk on them. I've never seen a stalk that large. We grew these last year, but again, they were not a success. But that was probably our fault. But we do have some Romas coming, and so we'll see how these plants do. Yeah, our corn's doing okay. This is pretty closely spaced. We'll see how they do. And then more lettuce. It's ready to be, that is ready to be harvested this week. Our new grass is coming up. Pole beans, doing what pole beans do. Same with the sugar snap peas, starting to produce flowers. They still have a ways to go. And zucchini, 8-ball zucchini and regular zucchini. And there's one that'll be ready to be harvested in the next few days. We picked them size of a baseball, not a softball, a baseball, regular baseball. And yeah, seeds are pretty small and taste exactly like a regular zucchini. Actually, there's one down there that could probably be harvested tomorrow. Regular zucchini. Blueberries. I've never seen this plant produce so many blueberries. There's tons on that. The one plant on the end, these two middle plants have a good amount on them. Yeah, blueberry plants all doing well. Again, we've managed to keep the deer off of these plants for the last couple years. You can still see some old deer damage. All right, guys, that's it. Another quick update. Looks like we might get some rain tonight, which would be, any rain is helpful for us. Most of the work in the yard and in the garden is done, so hopefully from now on, instead of just tours, we can film some of our harvests as they happen. Should be yeah, most of our work is done. Now we'll start just relaxing and enjoying the fruits of our labor, as it were. All right, that's it for this week. I'll see you later.